2011, when digital video was nothing. In 2011, I had the opportunity to visit Berlin twice. I hadn't been in Berlin for a long while. Previously, I visited Berlin in 2005, 1994, 1985, and 1984. All in all, I visited Berlin only about 4 or 5 times, but it made an impression that changed the way I was thinking about life and the world I live in. And my previous visits to Berlin had been a roller coaster of confusion, emotions, and revelations. So when I returned to Berlin in 2011, I had mixed feelings, but there was one very practical thing I had on my mind. For the first time, I had a digital compact camera that allowed me to take pictures and make videos with one very small device. I decided to leave my old-fashioned big camcorder at home. Instead, I only brought my super small Canon Powershot SX230 with me. These trips were both a renewed exploration of Berlin and an exploration of the possibilities of making digital photos and videos with an affordable compact camera. The objective was to publish some of my material on YouTube and Twitter. Well, to make a long story short, I was very much disappointed in the quality of the videos I made with my Canon Powershot SX230. You've been watching some of that material for the past few minutes, and boy, does it look dark, blurry and grainy. I could add to that apart from the quality of the image, I suppose I was very clumsy at using the camera. But the image quality of the video was nowhere near what I hoped for. The quality is so low that it totally distracts from the actual content. Maybe I was at interesting places, and maybe I made some interesting comments while filming the streets of Berlin, but it all goes to waste. The footage was so bad, I basically did nothing with it. In my opinion, it wasn't worth the effort of editing, but now, 7 years after the trip, I've decided to put it on YouTube anyway. Slowly but surely, footage like this gets another meaning and significance as time progresses. The footage itself is still hardly watchable, but it does show some of the things I learned during those trips to Berlin. Let me explain what you're actually looking at. I was walking in the area between Alexanderplatz and the Brandenburger Tor in the part of Berlin known as Mitte, which basically means the middle of the city. There are images of the Leipziger Straße, Unter den Linden and the Gendarmenmarkt. These are some of the most famous streets and places of Berlin. I thought it was very striking that there were so little people on the streets in what was the city center of one of Europe's largest capital cities. There was a man playing the violin at the Gendarmenmarkt for zero audience. I was the only one passing by to hear his music.
Very nice, thank you.
I could cross the Unter den Linden Boulevard, which is the central boulevard of the eastern part of Berlin, basically with my eyes closed because there wasn't any traffic for minutes. The day after, I visited some other places in Berlin, one of them being the Olympic Stadium that was designed and built to facilitate the 1936 Olympics as organized by the Nazi regime. The stadium is still there, and it absolutely feels awkward to hang about in a place that was built for that purpose. But while being there, again, the absence of any people was striking. The next day I was in the very west of Berlin, changing trains close to the International Conference Center. The underground train station was huge, but again, there were no people. It was a place that balanced between scary and depressing. I also ended up at the Reichstag, which is the Parliament building. And right in front of that building there was a group of people riding segways. Back in 2011, that was something special. Luckily, I took hundreds of still pictures of many places in Berlin. Now, the quality of these still pictures, however, that quality very much pleased me. The Canon SX230 gave me the best quality of digital pictures I made so far in my life. And to me, these pictures truly provided me with loads of insights in what happened to Berlin since the fall of the Berlin Wall. Stay tuned. In the next video, I will show you a much better image of my 2011 visits to Berlin, using the still pictures I made during those trips. Please like the video if you like Berlin, and please give your comments below the video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos about Germany and Berlin in particular. Thanks for watching, and I see you at the next video.